So, how you doing? Pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you. We see each other most Saturdays, don't we?
Yeah.
And you sell the big issue, don't you? Show what's your big badge there? Number 8.
Yeah. Well, it used to be different, and now they've just changed it. You see different numbers.
Does it?
Change the badge and that, you see.
So how many people are there? You're number 8. How many?
Well, there's only actually two sellers.
Is there? And where's the other guy?
The other guys.
Okay.
You know, HBC Bank.
Yeah. I never see him.
Yeah. He just comes like frequently. He doesn't sort of come all the time.
Because you seem to be very dedicated to what you do.
Yeah, well that's it. Yeah. Well, like,
which is good, isn't it?
It's either that or stay in a flat all day doing nothing. And it's just good to come out to meet people and talk to people.
Well, it's funny, that's one thing that I noticed about you, is that every time I come up and get the mag, you're talking to someone,
right, yeah.
Which is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
like I say to some people they like see me on a Monday and a Tuesday, Wednesday, they think they haven't seen them, and some of them, even a quick hi, I'm in a rush, or some do like a Mission Impossible, think they haven't seen them, to avoid me, and I'm trying to say, I'm not bothered whether just about the magazine. It's good even just to come over and say hi.
Oh, isn't that good?
You know, if it's good.
Because I think people do feel like that, don't they?
Well, I get in that mood sometimes when I'm used to a person coming every week and they see that person and they automatically think, oh, he's going to buy a mag, or so it sort of works both ways, you see.
Yeah. But if people like you, which they obviously will do because your personality, you draw people in, then you're likely to want to buy the mag. And the mag actually is quite interesting, isn't it? There's some good stuff in it.
It is. I mean, certain areas it has, like we're having this debate with someone, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not that good. And some people throw the question, it's more about the course than the actual magazine.
I disagree with that. What do you think?
Well, I do as well, because it's got to be about the actual the magazine and that.
I think
in some ways you can make it more appealing.
Absolutely.
What is more appealing though? I mean, it could be appealing to some.
Yeah. How do you appeal to everyone that contributes?
You can't.
It's difficult, isn't it?
I mean, it's like the circumstance, like I see it as out of town. No disrespect to any other ones. I've been homeless when I was on the streets. I used to look at people going past with nice clothes on and that and think, I wish I was nicely dressed. Now I've got somewhere to live and I'm nicely dressed and that, and try and make an effort. People look at you sometimes thinking, you're the big issue, Van Dyke, you shouldn't dress like that, or you're too smart. See, they've got this thing, it's like, it's a big issue, you've got to have a big bushy beard, carrying your hand,
absolutely,
slaying your words away.
Slobbering and sitting on the floor begging.
So it's trying to like break away from that.
You know, Helly Hansen is a nice brand, isn't it? That people are saying to you,
that
how can you afford that?
So I could go up to Scotland to see my mum, you see. And Scotland is known for its climate. You know,
it's what, sorry?
It's climate. Like when you say go to Scotland and you've never been, you automatically get a mountain picture in your head that year. It's going to be snowing, or it's going to take hours to get there, or so forth. Like go to an outdoor shop and get like an outdoor coaster.
Absolutely. So it's practical, obviously.
So
people would probably say, well, you're homeless technically, and how can you afford to go to Scotland? You can't have a life.
Yeah, well that's it. Yeah, some people just think it's like that. It's trying to tell people that, look, listen, if you took time out to read the magazine and it states on the front, not begging, working, that's what I'm doing. It's like working. It might be your choice of work or anyone else's choice of work, but it's a work that accepts me. Like, if I went on GSA and look for a job, I'll be worried
Who's
about...
that? DSA?
Yeah.
Departments of...
Departments of...
Yeah, whatever. Moving on.
What they call themselves, but like, it's like, you know, I've got an ethnic problem, no one's gonna employ me, like, doing this, like, you know, they know that, you see, so I haven't got to be rushing to changes, like, if I sort of went on GSA, and I'd be worried about working, and then they'd interview you, straight away I'll have to announce to them, listen, look, I'm on methadone, and that's, you know, and then half of them will say, well, why didn't you tell me this at the beginning? Well, if you come for the interview, we can't employ you, because it's working for machinery.
Yeah. But this gives you a lot of things, doesn't it? It gives you, you're getting up in the morning.
Self-esteem, and it gives you that, the budgeting as well, the money situation, you don't get the magazine for nothing, you've got to plan it, especially out of town, you've got to work it where, like, you know, you can't just buy 2, 3, 4 magazines. What's the point? You've got to buy a decent amount of magazines.
So you have to buy the magazines to sell them?
Yeah, so like...
So you've got to plan out how much I'm going to sell, so it's budgeting almost, salesmanship. So salesmanship comes into it, doesn't it? Yeah,
well, I used to buy all the magazines, like, say, Monday, a big stack, and then by Friday, Saturday run out. But then, like, by Thursday, Friday, people say, I'm not paying £2 for that magazine, it's all crumpled, or it's all...
You're kidding me? People try and knock you down, do they, on the price?
Passing on the big issue.
You're kidding me?
Yeah, so a couple of people, so
what do you say to them?
We'll have it for £1 or...
Oh, so you negotiate with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, good on you. Good on you.
Yeah, so a couple of times I take it on myself and say, well, they're the only copies I've got, and I look for the tidiest copy I can find.
Yeah. So if you run out before the end of the week, can you get more?
Yeah, the office is in, the office is sort of like on my route.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment the chains, like, there's no chains, like, I can't go to it only goes as far as James Street. Now, so like, on the way back home, when I get off I've got to walk. Well, on the way in, when I get off, the office isn't far from there, you see. Stations and sort of on route anyway.
Why do you travel in Southport?
Well, it's like, to be honest, I wouldn't do it because I'm lazy. You get lazy, not just lazy, bad weather, or you haven't made much a day. I can't be bothered, I'll just go home. But like, you didn't just go home.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, I mean, it costs you money to get here, doesn't it?
Well, yeah,
how much does it cost you?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I wait for the save away. So you're talking £4.80.
Yeah, I was thinking £5 a day.
So Tuesdays, Thursdays, it's not for me. I like to get here early, especially Thursday, because I've got to bus 2 customers. They come out once a week, and they only come out a brief amount of time. And so, like, I've got to get there early.
So is it roughly £5 a day you've got to...
It is, yeah. On Tuesdays, Thursdays, I think it's about $6.20 a day, so it's a bit...
How much a day?
$6.20.
Right. So before you start, you've got to cover before you start, you've got to cover your costs of your travel. So say £5 a day. How much? So the magazine's £2.
Yeah.
So how much do you have to pay them?
Well, we buy it for £1.
Okay. So if you sell it for £2, you're making 100% profit. You're making £1 a copy. Okay. So on a typical day, say in a day in the week in Southport, and then say a weekend, how many are you selling? Can I ask you?
Yeah. It all depends. Like, it depends what, like, sort of.
If it's sunny.
So on a summer's day, it's sort of like, you do think, well, you get more people here, so more people will come over, but that's not generally the case.
See, from a sales perspective, you know the psychology of it all, you know how it works, the weather has an impact.
And when it's raining, the rushing past, and you're even saying, oh, you haven't got a hood or an umbrella, do you want one to put over you? You know, like what the Yanks do, sort of like, you know, if you're not reading it, do you want it to cover you?
That's a good technique. That's a very good sales technique. I like that. Yeah. So the big issue is the new umbrella. The new umbrella to have.
Well, we used to have. Doesn't work now. They used to like have bags like that, but people wouldn't have them because it's a property of the big issue. Yeah. Or like the coats, it used to say big issue on the back. Yeah. It's like towards the winter, I'm thinking about like get back to the clothes issue to match the clothes and wearing. Get bibs.
Get what? Sorry.
Bibs. You know.
Okay. Yeah. I've seen them outside M&S in Liverpool.
Yeah, in Liverpool, and it's also like letting people know. So it's like sometimes I can be quiet, or people might think, oh, if they haven't looked out for me or known that like I'm gonna be there, they wouldn't know what the issues are there.
No, I mean I think a lot of people in Southport know where you stand in the queue in Marks and Spencer's, but maybe
like someone coming for the day out.
Yeah,
I could just be having a quiet day.
Yeah. So would they? I mean, you can have a fluorescent waistcoat if you want one.
Right.
I'll give you one if that's any benefit to you.
Yeah, right. Well, I'll rather get one.
Yeah, the official one.
You know.
No, that's fine. So what kind of day is best weather-wise to get the most amount of sales? A day like today, or
well, it'll vary sometimes. It works in your favour sometimes. Like people think, oh, it's November and October and it's not bitterly cold, and like they're inclined to help you more, or not just with money, with like coffees or with soups, or even with here's a tip to get a pair of gloves, or
And do you welcome that?
Not so. By all means I do. I just turn around and say to them, like, I don't mind, or sometimes I even say, like, rather than the money, if they feel better in buying me something.
Yeah, bringing it to you. Because if you go out to the cafe, you're missing sales, aren't you?
Well, that's it, yeah.
So on a typical day then, how many are you selling?
Well, like normally it's like you get your quiet day, you're looking to sell about 15 to 20.
That all? And on a good day, on
a good day, sort of like you're looking, say if it was a Saturday and you got there about 9 o'clock and you really stayed until 6 o'clock, like you probably sell about, try and sell between 40 and 50, and it depends.
Between 40 and 50?
Yeah, depending on the area as well. If it's Southport, you'd expect to sell that. Because like a lot of people come in as well for the weekend or for the day out. You've got to sort of look at it that a lot of people come to escape to places. So the last bit, that's why I don't put myself on people. Like if they're going to buy the big issue, they're going to buy it. There's no point jumping in front or shouting.
Well, the guys in, particularly in Manchester outside M&S seems to be the place to be, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The guys in Manchester, they jump out at you, and it is actually like a guerrilla tactic trying to get out of the way of them. Because they're quite aggressive, and that puts me off, but you're opposite.
What they should do is like the Liverpool one, people used to say, like, go buy one off one in Liverpool, and you walk past them at others, and then if you say to him, you've already bought it, they'll look at you funny. Now, unless, like, you come to me Monday morning at 9 o'clock when I've just got here with the new magazine, I've already got that. Well, then I'd know you're lying.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But, like, you know, otherwise, it's altered. So, like, I haven't improvised it, but I've often thought, why don't you come out with a method like a coloured badge? Like this week will be a red badge. I've just bought a big issue.
Yeah.
It comes with a magazine, you put it on your badge so other vendors can see.
Yeah. That's a good idea, isn't it?
Different colours to every week, you know, so you can't wear last week's. You know, you can't just buy the mag and have the badge and say, oh, I can wear this badge and I'll think of what the look at you.
One of the things I think, you know, you're walking around town, I don't really want to be carrying around newsprint in my hand.
Well, that's it, yeah.
But I give you the money and I said, keep the mag, you know.
The magazine, you do. Well, even tried, I don't know, if it worked or not, even tried one to appeal to young generation was computerised, like where it was just a little card and you ditched the number into your computer and you got a copy of the magazine
on the
computer.
Is that happening?
Well, yeah, it does, but like there was complications around that, you see, so
I bet there was, yeah.
I don't know whether they'll actually took off or like you've done it on a trial error. In certain areas it's working, in certain areas it's not.
Right.
It all depends, you see, so.
So you seem to have a very good time doing it. You're always chatting to people. What you know, any funny stories you got to tell, or nice stories, or positive experiences that you have?
Well, it's just like sometimes it's just like you could have a bad day for whatever reason.
Yeah.
There's always like, see, that's why I say, yeah, I acknowledge the fact you bought the issue off me, and I acknowledge the fact that you haven't got the money, but that 30 seconds of someone's time, that could make a difference.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in a routine.
Give you a lift.
Yeah, you know, so it's like, sometimes just, you know, that makes you smile.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Christmas, this wasn't last Christmas, Christmas before, I actually come here with just like a fleece on, not a coat, and someone said, what time did you finish? I said, about 3 o'clock, and I said, oh, okay. Said, big joy here though, so I never thought nothing of it. And the woman was saying, like, you know, she was asking me the question about what size jacket am I in. So I said, just be here at 3 o'clock, you're having a discussion between yourself. I said, just come here, be here at 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock come round, and he said, right, I've got an hour spare. And I said, yeah. He said, how are you with a bar of coats, you know, a jacket? I said, well, actually, I wasn't buying. Actually, I just got a bit of backdated money. I hadn't paid and that. So I got a bit of backdated money and I was going to buy coats. And she said, well, there you go, you use that on, choose any coat you want. And I feel awkward. I think, well, someone's buying it, I'm not going to put it to bed, they want out. You know, what to do. So the fella just said, just choose any coat, and I think that was Millet on the corner, and he had these like bag houses on offer. He was still there to me. So I kept on looking at it and weighing it up in my head, thinking, well, like, how much have I got? And he said, oh, is that the one you like? I said, yeah, but the price of it. He said, no, on sale, and basically he bought me the coat.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some good people around, isn't there?
Bought me the coat, alright, and that. And then, like, but at first, like, you know, like, it was keep it for best because it was a new one. Bare house and a good coat. And then you sort of think, well, they want to see you wearing it because you don't think that you just got it.
Yeah. He thinks he sold it, you know.
Yeah, so.
The other problem, I used to know someone in Lord Street in Liverpool, and I offered the same to get him a coat, and he was shivering in the corner, and he said, "It'll just get robbed."
Yeah,
you know,
that's it. It is.
So, I mean, that is, you know, obviously a lot of bad things happen, unfortunately.
Well, you used to get your bullies, and you used to get people, and it used to be like, this is where it's sort of stopped now. They used to have big issue vendors out 10, 11 o'clock at night time in Liverpool and that, selling it, and a lot of them, they wouldn't stand there, they'd sit there, so it's not really selling a big issue, it's begging with it really. And that's why he says now, you know, you can't do that, you've got to stand up
and engage.
And a lot of people used to sort of buy the magazine off me, and personally just buy the magazine, it'd go around and try and sell it.
Oh, you're kidding me?
But like, he'd try and barter with it and have it rolled up and try and make about 30, 40 quid just off that one magazine. He'd want to keep it.
But get the money and then not get the magazine out.
Yeah,
you
so
don't really
there was
want to do
a lot of that happening.
God.
And like, you know, and so they got a bit tougher on that. There was a lot of road vendors about.
Yeah. Well, it gives them a bad name, and let's face it, the big issue in the north.
Really, yeah.
But it's got it was set up. Sorry, it was set up to, you know, with its heart in its right place, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and,
it was. Yeah.
You know, it still has, and I think that's absolutely tremendous. If more organisations did stuff for the homeless, then you know, society would be in a better place, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Have you seen any negative experiences yourself? Has anyone abused you, tried to steal your money, or?
Yeah, there's been a couple of times that's sort of happened. It hasn't so much been, see, a few years ago when I was like a bit like used to it. I went to an out of town pitch. I was doing really well, and you know, and then I wasn't buying street gear with money, so I was saving it up. And like, on the way back, there was an instant where like I've sort of felt there was about 6, 7 people on the train, and they just like bullied themselves into sitting around me, talking amongst themselves, and then like one just like leaned over and said like,
oh, nightmare.
Yeah. So yeah.
Is that going back to Bevington, or was that somewhere else?
No, that was actually Homestead, and he used to stay until like about 6 o'clock it was. Yeah, but other people got involved, and like the train stopped.
Did it?
Because they were getting aggressive, and then what I was worried about, I didn't just have money in my pocket, I had my bag, and I had money in that as well. I just worried if they grabbed my bag or they wanted to sort with me, you know, and it's not just 1, 2 people, there's about 5, 6 of them. So the train stopped and somebody alerted the driver, and the driver said to the speaker, like, no, sorry for this, the police are on the way.
Good.
Or he stayed calm and then he just all got off.
Did they? Good.
But I was paranoid after that though, and it makes you more vigilant.
Well, I suppose out of a bad experience, there's a positive out of that, isn't it?
Like, it's like last year, like this is why I want to try and I'm struggling out my bank account because I've got all the official identification.
Yeah.
So like, I need to look my IDs up. Like, I'm going to get a copy of my birth certificate. So that's standard identification.
Yeah.
And like before Christmas, I want a bank account because I want to be able to put my money in the bank. I need a job out here where I live.
Yeah. It's the age-old problem of homelessness, isn't it? That trying to get anything.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You need a home to get benefits and.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I mean, like if you're on the state door, you don't need the money. Because what you're going to spend it on.
Life.
It's,
Life like everyone.
You haven't got responsibilities, so what you're going to.
That's terrible.
It's.
So that's part of your future, isn't it? That's the kind of things that you're aiming for. You touched on meth before, methadone, and obviously the objective is obviously to reduce that a bit. And,
reduce that.
And then it gives you a brighter future. What would you like to do if you had the opportunity to do it? What kind of job would you like to do?
I don't know. A job would sort of like be engaging in. You can't tell people what to do. It's just sort of like go around colleges and schools and make people like all this at the moment these legal highs and that. Sniffing plant fertiliser for Christ's sake.
Jesus, yeah.
And plant.
So it's legal, but it's still madness, isn't it?
Yeah, it's stupid.
So what are you suggesting? Because I think that sounds really good for what I think you're saying. Are you saying like you come go around schools and advising the kids, don't do drugs?
Yeah, it's not just the drugs. It could be even to do Southport. You probably covered that already. Peer pressure. On the stems from it, like trainers with the bullying, and now you can't get away from it. Like when I was growing up, you could lock yourself in and get away from bullying. But now
that's right.
Through your computer, through your phone.
Absolutely. There's no switching off, is there?
No, so it is like sort of like not, I don't know. So
that's interesting, isn't it?
So like
we had that job. That would be really rewarding, wouldn't it?
Like peer pressure, it stems from being like trainers to even like being in a hostel with full people. Like you said, one pulls beer out or pulls something out, and if you're curious, you're gonna be given into peer pressure to
absolutely.
To like,
that's how it works, isn't it? Have you heard of business action on the homeless?
I haven't. No.
Our company is one of the biggest, or the biggest supporter of business action on the homeless in the UK, more than M&S and B&Q, etc. And we become involved as being job coaches, to help homeless people, to help to upskill them, to give them an opportunity to be able to compete for jobs in the open market. I'd be happy to help you if that suits you. So we'll talk about that again. So for people watching, what would you say to them? People of Southport watching this, people around the UK. What would be your message to them? How can they help you and others who find themselves homeless? And let's face it, it is a fact. We're all only 2 months away from being homeless ourselves.
Yeah.
So what would be your message to those people, to people watching and saying, how can we help?
I don't know, there's only, like, people can think there's only, like helping anyway, could like certain help to one person might be help to another person.
Yeah.
So like.
So it's obviously making sure you buy the magazine every week.
Well,
Number one.
Yeah, they're just
Well,
like, or even like coming over, seeing how that person is,
Oh yeah.
and like sort of like.
That's a free option, isn't it?
Even just like saying like, have you got an hour of your time, and like, or like noticing like what not annoys me because I learn to accept it. People sometimes say, you look a bit rough. I mean, it's 12 o'clock and no. 10 in the morning, I've just come from Bedlington to here. I've rushed out, I've got up. I haven't had time to have a full wash and that. Customer comes up, you don't look a selfie today. You look a bit tired today. And try and make out as if like it automatically stems down to like, are you using or anything like that? Well no, it's because I've just travelled, you know.
I've got jet lag on the train. So basically, buy the magazine every week, preferably even more. Buy the magazine, but don't take the magazine so you can sell it again. Bring your, if you want any food or anything like that, buy some food.
Even like self-aware.
Have a chat. Offer, if someone could offer you work experience, you'd be up for that.
Yeah, well, and it's sort of like
practical help as well.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Well, really good to talk to you, and we'll talk again.
All right, okay.
All the best to you.